So I just finished up an appointment with my psychologist, but I'll chat more about that as the day goes on. For now, we're about to head out for a ride and check out some of the course. So this course actually doesn't start and finish in the same place. It starts in a town north where we do the swim. So it's a one-way, one lap 90k course. So I'm doing it in reverse now from the town. I don't know, there's a main climb I want to get to, and I want to do that. But first note is tiny little narrow streets and very lumpy, so lots of short steep climbs, short turns, like short steep descents and tight turns. So if it's wet like it's predicted to be, you're gonna have to be a little careful. Crazy, I'm only 5k out of town and this is already what it looks like. So pretty. This already, I can see this route is going to test me. I'm not a punchy cyclist. I'm a give me one long flat road, hold the same power, not punchy. Uh-oh. I'm not going to go all the way up the climb. I've decided just legs have a little bit of fatigue in them still from heading to Ventoux, so no point really pushing it too much more. This is just epic. I hope the camera's kind of picking up what it's kind of like, because yeah, I don't think this will sink in for a while. So today's ride is really just about getting a bit of a spin in, and then including some short or some very time efforts, some shorter, sharper, some 1 minute plus, 330 plus watt efforts. So get a bit of spark of some power in there, and then we'll swim the Savo. How's this? Yeah, so I wanted to just talk about, I guess, how I've been feeling and how everything's been going. And I thought I may as well pick a pretty spot. It's all good. So yeah, unfortunately yesterday I went to try do a run. The goal was if I could do 7k running, then I would do the run in the race on the weekend. And I got to 6k all good, and then after 6k it started to hurt, and that was a real downer because yeah, my physio and really thought that I'd be good to go, and I'm not. And that's a tough pill to swallow because I mean, I've come all this way. I've worked so hard to get myself as ready as possible. I did everything I could to get my knee right. I've trained really well. And yeah, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And then I'm still recovering from my sickness. I got sick, yeah, though a bit over a week before I left to come here, and I just haven't quite been able to get rid of the last of it. So yesterday was a tough day. I was feeling down. It's a tough realization, yeah, that what I had pictured for this trip, and hopefully, you know, finally as well having a good performance, you know, either here or at Roth, and finally letting the work do the talking from all the training I've done. But yeah, once again, I don't think it's meant to be for some reason. Even, you know, yesterday the option of pulling out of both races was talked about, and just enjoying a holiday. I've got my bike, so, you know, just do a bit of riding here and there, but I decided I'll still race. I'll race this weekend, I'll race in Roth, but I won't be running, so I'll just be doing the swim and bike legs of both races. And yeah, I'll just see what the body's got, you know. Unfortunately, I don't think that I'll be able to perform to where I think I'm actually capable of right now, given all the training, but we'll go out, we'll enjoy the preparing for the competition, we'll see what we can learn along the way, and just enjoy the experience of racing in these crazy locations. And hopefully one day I'll be back and I'll be fit and healthy and actually able to do a full race and race to my potential. So yeah, I guess the plan now is to just go out and have as much fun as possible and enjoy being in Europe with my bike, and view the races as not something that I'm, you know, all in on, or, you know, ready to die in, but just go and have some fun, and yeah, see what happens on the day, and try not to care about it too much, and not view my training over here as, you know, the be all and end all, and enjoy going out and seeing things and being a tourist, and view it more as a holiday with a couple races, and I got my bike with me. So yeah, we're gonna make the most of what the situation is right now that I've got, and it's not what I had planned, and it's not what I would call ideal, but we're gonna make the most of it, because this is a pretty insane place. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy traveling Europe, I guess, for the next 2 months. with my bike and a couple races scattered in there, and see what happens, see how much fun we can have, see what adventures we can get up to, and then when I get back home, it'll be back to proper training and preparing for the next one, whenever that is, and hopefully getting my knee properly sorted, and then prepare for another race. So, and hopefully we'll give that one a go and see if my body can get there all healthy. So, yeah. Slight change in plans of what this is all about, but I hope you're still keen to stick around and enjoy some adventures. Pretty cool. So what I've done just to clean it, because it's not easy to clean in a place like this, is I just put some rags and stuff underneath it, run the degreaser through it, scrub it all, run the water through it, that soaks up the water, and then, yeah, and then wipe it all down with a cloth, and that's it. No real mess. So I use the Pirelli P0 race tyres, and then I put latex tubes in them. So, yep, I still use tubes because they're simpler, and yeah, I like them. I don't know, not more reason than that. And these Pirelli tyres have always been good to me, except this is the brand new model that has just come out. Yeah, so we'll see if they're fast or not. Also, I just thought I'd note, disc wheels are actually prohibited in this race because it can get really windy. So, yeah, just using the normal wheels with the race tyres and tubes set up. So far I've been unsuccessful to stop the rubbing on the rotor. I think potentially the only real option is a whole new rotor. But yeah, we'll see a couple more things just to tidy it up, put the spares away, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some lunch because it's 1:15 and I'm hungry. And then we'll go for a swim. So I went to go to the pool just before, and I got there and it was closed due to water polo. Apparently in Google reviews it says they close all the time just for random things, so quite annoying. You know, the one pool in town is closed literally, 2 days before the race, but is what it is. Yeah, we've all registered, and yeah, there's thunderstorms at the moment. Just heard a heap of thunder, so hopefully that clears up, but the weather says it won't, so could be fun. I'm just now trying to get all the bags sorted for putting stickers on things, and still, I've not done a race before where I'm by myself, so I've got to figure out like where I've got to drop my bags and stuff so that I get them at the end, and yeah, I've always had someone there with me to give the bags to, so, and also I don't have to pack a run bag, so I'll have nothing for when I get to that transition. And then I guess I'll just have to walk from T2 to the race finish and collect my white bag, and yeah, just try and figure all that out. I'm just packing my transition bags, and I was thinking about, so what have I got to pack for my run transition bag, because I don't want to get to the end of the ride and then have to walk barefoot to the finish line to pick up my other clothes. So I'm putting my jacket in there because it's probably going to be raining, so that keeps me nice and warm, and I'll put my Birks in there so I don't have to walk barefoot to the finish line. So I think my transition bag will probably look a little bit different to everyone else's filled with their carbon shoes, but It'll probably look funny. Someone sees Bergs. They'll be like, dude's gonna run in Bergs. Anyway, it's good to laugh and cry. Yeah, so we're all packed up now. All the bags are all organised and the bike's all clean, and I think I got the rotor sorted. And she's looking sexy. She's ready to show some Frenchies how to ride. But I tell you what, the bike course could be interesting. It's just so like windy and narrow and up, down, up, down, up, down. And if you're a local, there's a massive advantage knowing all these corners and stuff off by heart, because they're just blind corners and you come up to it, you don't know whether it's a hairpin bend, if it's a slight corner, you just have no idea. So every corner you're coming in blind. And if it's wet and there's lots of people on course, like, well, yeah, I'm not willing to crash for this one, you know. So the steady attitude will be, a safe attitude will be taken. But yeah. Also, I've not really done a punchy course like this, you know, so it's such little, tight, punchy, you know, it's just going to be power up, down, which is definitely not what I'm, you know, good for. So, yeah, it'll all be interesting. Also, just the fact that, yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm going to go, we've got an athlete briefing, and I want to go to that because, yeah, this whole setup is just, I've not done anything like this where the transition zone... well, Nice back in 2019, but this is much more extreme because transitions are literally 25 kilometres apart from each other. So, yeah, going to go athlete briefing tomorrow morning, hopefully go for a swim, and then I'm supposed to get on a bus, take my bike on the bus, and my bike gear, take that to the first transition zone, come back, take my run gear to the run transition zone, or my run gear, my Birks and my jacket, come back, organise my stuff for the morning, so my swim gear, and yeah, so I've got to get all that right in the morning, and my nutrition and stuff. So yeah, just want to make sure I get that all right, so I go to the briefing in the morning and make sure I put everything in the right bags, and then yeah, we'll chill out and get ready to rip. I think, yeah, if there's one thing I know how to do, that's push myself. So I've no doubt I'll get the absolute most out of what my body's got on the day on Sunday. So it'll all be interesting, you know, racing on a course like this with, in the rain, with, yeah, wet. And all of it's quite new. So that'll be good, you know. Any new experience is good experience. It's just extra knowledge in the bank, extra experience. So, yeah, we'll chill out tonight. I'll cook some food and do some more stretching because the legs are quite sore still. And, yeah. Also, just interesting to see how my body responds after the flight and all the travel, you know. I think that those rides earlier in the week might have been beneficial for me, you know, like get off the plane, do a heap of work, and it forces your body back into the normal rhythm. But yeah, who knows? I guess I'll find out on Sunday, and I'll let you know afterwards how it all went, because, yeah. All right. Hope you guys have a good night.